And now we come to the question about Oscars So White. Okay, that was a protest controversy in the last year. Uh, Black actors, actresses in America beginning to protest the Academy Awards. Um, Someone asking me my opinion. I mean, it doesn't have to do with theology or philosophy or whatever, but I'll throw it out there since it's about pop culture. Um, Hollywood, I don't really care. Um, they're about as important to me as the worldview of the playwrights and the thespians would have been in Rome or Greece or whatever. I just don't care. They're the lunatic fringe. Um, you look at the writings of Joseph Stalin as he looked at the West. He said, if I could ever get control of Hollywood, I could make the United States of America a communist country. You can give me control of Hollywood and I can control the country. And he would be pretty darn happy to know that, around a century later, his philosophical, political um, descendants, whatever you want to call them today, they have a stranglehold on Hollywood, and it is every bit the disgusting sewer pipe that you think it would be and that he would want it to be. You talk about producing that generation of Americans who would be so uh, immoral and so perverted and so weak that they would not resist an invasion if it happened, and the West would fall into Eastern Europe's hands like an overripe fruit, as was written. Uh, we are pretty much there. This limp-wristed, effeminate group of guys who have their little hair buns and paint their nails and stuff like that. There's no way they would storm the beaches of Normandy. But um, so if you have the gay agenda and one world multiculturalism and global socialism and uh, globalism in general politically being crammed down a child's throat from the days of their first cartoons up through the movies they watch as a teenager. Everybody be a rebellious pervert, but at the same time, be a conformist to the worldview. That's the message. If it comes through your favorite hero on the big screen and the actor that you idolize, you're going to receive that message, only you don't even know you're getting the message because you're watching Star Wars or whatever. So, what this Academy has to say about art and what's good, bad, and ugly, I couldn't give less of a crap. Um, but as it relates to the Oscars So White controversy, um, I have to say that I lack perspective, I guess. I mean, I am what the secular world would call a white dude, okay? And so in the United States of America, numerically, white people, as the secular world would classify them, are numerically the majority here. Okay, they're the majority. So I didn't have the same experience that, let's say, I was a young black actor. Okay, I come from whatever neighborhood I come from, and I work hard through some high school of the performing arts. I try to learn my craft. I pay dues. I pay more dues than the average person. I learn my craft. I try to be the best at what I can do. The roles that are offered to me are usually some kind of slave or some kind of country hick that can't speak properly, or some kind of perpetrator. And I take those roles because I have to, and I rock them out. And eventually I have the breakthrough where I'm playing someone magnificent, like a Malcolm X or whatever. Um, and I put forth this great performance, the best that there is, because I'm the best at what I do. And then some other jackass wins because he looks just like the rest of the guys in the academy. I would be pretty upset, you know, if I'm growing up as a young little boy and I turn on the television, Superman's white, the news reporter at night is white, um, all the good guys that are the cops on the TV police shows are white. Um, you know, the the criminal that they're chasing is black. You know, um, I'm not sitting there saying NBA so black, you know, and I'm not sitting there saying watching Boys in the Hood saying, I'm not represented, or, you know, the one white guy that's in there is portrayed like a jerk, because it doesn't affect me the same way as having grown up seeing this over and over and over if I was a young black kid. You know what I mean? I think eventually that would screw with the mind. I think eventually that would screw with the psyche. You know, I'm surrounded by, in real life, white people who treat me pretty badly, and then they're portrayed as good guys on the screen, and there's no relief. There's nowhere I can run. You know, that's why when the Black Panther finally came out as a movie, and I wish Wesley would have been involved, Wesley Snipes, he didn't have to play it, but he should have been involved some kind of way. I think it was a big deal. I do. I see the historical nature of, there's a guy who's a good guy wearing the white hat, defending truth, justice, you know, peace, love, etc., and he's black. That's a good thing. He's not selling drugs. He's not involved in a shootout. He's not the main suspect. He's the hero. I think that would do wonderful things, and that's why